This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Things get a little bit scary on the news today as we preview the annual Pardeesville Haunted Trail. Welcome everyone, and thank you for watching. I'm Ken Carr with your local information. A few weeks ago, we told you about the Paul and Lisa D'Angelo Family Foundation giving a number of local youth sports leagues monetary donations after their big fundraiser in Hazleton on the 4th of July. On Tuesday, they were handing out backpacks for autism support groups in the Hazleton Area School District. Once again, money for the backpacks came from the 4th of July event. Our Samuel Sant Jr. spoke with foundation member and Mission Autism Clinic CEO Paul D'Angelo Jr. at Valley Elementary Middle School.
Our last stop here today, we gave out 160 backpacks today, and the kids have really enjoyed it.
What kind of stuff's in the bags?
We have a bunch of sensory items, a lot of things that the kids like to fidget with. We have books, we have touch and feel books, we have crayons, some back to school supplies. So yeah, they've been opening the bags and enjoying playing with them at each location so far.
You can find more information about the Paul and Lisa D'Angelo Family Foundation on their Facebook page. When it's spooky season, the party is in Pardeesville. Here's Lisa Sugart with today's news feature.
It is one of the longest running events in the greater Hazleton area for the Halloween season. I'm talking about the Pardeesville Haunted Trail and their Scary Story Night. This is the 23rd year, believe it or not, for this fabulous event, and I am pleased to be joined by two of the performers who literally have been active in this for many years, Scott Grusetsky and Nathan Cherenyok. Thank you both for being here. I really appreciate talking with you today.
Thank you for having us.
Scott, I guess we'll start with you. You've been on our station many times talking about this in years past. So tell everybody what the Pardeesville Haunted Trail is all about.
It benefits the Playground Association. All the money goes towards that. It's $5 per person, so it's very reasonable for a family. And,
that is true. That is true. That is like, you don't find things like that are that reasonable. So when is it happening, Scott?
It's happening Thursday the 14th, Friday the 15th, and Saturday the 16th.
For somebody who shows up, this starts at 7 o'clock. And when does it end? I like when you said it ends.
We don't leave until the last person goes through the trail. So if you have a ticket, you're guaranteed to go through the trail.
So in addition to the trail, which I know you put a lot of effort in, everybody, the whole committee, there's a big committee that does this each and every year. Nathan, there's also a Scary Story Night that then will happen on the 17th at 5 o'clock. So tell us about that. And this is free, am I right on that?
Yes, everything with the Scary Story Night is free. So it's mostly to benefit a lot of the kids that come to the trail. We read scary stories, we give them our secret potion. We just kind of have a nice event. The kids dress up, we have a costume contest. It's really just a great experience for everyone.
Now you have the trail, you have the scary stories, but for somebody, maybe the older adults maybe don't want to do that, there's also lots of good food, right? So tell us about the concessions and the games happening.
Oh, absolutely. So obviously the main attraction is the Haunted Trail, but we have a great concession stand with lots of food at good prices, and we have plenty of games like Snake Eyes and just kind of card games. We usually have some henna tattoo artists, people who can tell you your fortune, everything like that.
And all the food is homemade.
That's an important part to make because that means it's very good, I'm sure. Scott,
Absolutely.
You've been doing this for a long time. So what makes you come back each and every year to keep working on this?
I've made a lot of friends here. It's a good time. I've made a lot of good friends, and I just like doing it. I love doing this.
It's really nice community service that you're doing for the community each and every year. And Nathan, is there like any special thing that you think of, any memory from years back or what that was special to you, or is just every year?
I mean, every year is different, but also kind of the same. Certain parts of the trail always have kind of like a knack to them. Some of them are more unique than others, but everything does its job. So just certain parts of the trail really kind of stick in my memory about like what we did in that section.
How long does it take you to create this trail?
Well, we start in September and run all the way to the beginning of the date. We do everything ourselves.
That must be a lot of work and a lot of volunteers.
Oh, absolutely. And even working in the trail for those long hours in the night, it definitely is work, but for this community, for this place, for the people around the community, every minute is worth it.
I hope you have a lot of people come through, and
I have one more thing to say.
Oh, go right ahead.
Life's no fun without a good scare.
Today's news feature is brought to you by Feisner's Ford in Freeland, who is celebrating 75 years in business. Give them a call at 570-636-3920, or you can log on to feisnersford.com.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service. On Thursday, partly sunny with a high near 70 degrees. Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 56 degrees. Friday, a 20% chance of showers after 3 p.m., partly sunny with a high near 74 degrees. On Friday night, a 40% chance of showers and a thunderstorm is also possible after midnight, mostly cloudy with a low around 61 degrees. On Saturday, a 70% chance of showers, mainly after 3 p.m., mostly cloudy with a high near 69 degrees. Saturday night, a 70% chance of showers before 9 p.m., partly cloudy with a low around 45 degrees. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 56 degrees. And on Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 43 degrees. It's sports time now. Here's the SSPTV Standard Speaker scoreboard. North Pocono knocked Hazelton area out of the girls' District 2 AAA tennis playoffs. Marion beat Brandywine Heights in girls volleyball. Kelly Sullivan and Fatika Tikatova had 7 kills and 3 blocks. In the Phillies' win over Shenandoah Valley, Rhiannon Brady had 12 kills and 6 digs. In boys soccer, Tamaqua beat Schuylkill Haven 2-0. Cooper Onsbach had the 2 goals for Tamaqua. John Ulishny got the shutout in goal. Coming up, a story on the North Schuylkill football team, and we have some safety tips for you during Fire Prevention Month.
The Kindness for Kaylee fundraiser will be held on Saturday, October 16th at La Rocks Grove in Sugarloaf Township beginning at 12 noon. For more information, you can contact the Valley Regional Fire and Rescue. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Michael A. Burke, age 20 of Hazelton. A memorial service will be held on Saturday at 2 p.m. at Faith Church in Weatherly. Friends may call on Saturday from 12 noon until 2 p.m. at the church. The Damiano Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Robert J. Colombo, age 90 of Scranton. Services will be private under the Harmon Funeral Home. Lois E. McBride, age 97 of Weatherly. A funeral service will be held on Saturday at 10 a.m. at the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Friends may call on Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the funeral home. Virginia Pareca, age 92 of Hazelton. Mass will be held on Friday at 10 a.m. at Queen of Heaven Parish at Our Lady of Grace Church. Friends may call on Friday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. The Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. James L. Swinesburg, age 65 of Scranton. Services will be private under the Crofton Hughes Funeral Home. Dale Walker, age 85 of Hazel Township. A funeral service will be held on Friday at 12 noon at the Firo Funeral Home. Sister Salome Yanochko of Freeland, services were previously held. And Mark E. Zaposki, age 60 of Bloomsburg, a memorial service will be held on Monday at 1 p.m. at the Damiano Funeral Home. Friends may call Monday from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. at the funeral home.
Tonight's obituaries are being brought to you in part by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory, with 2 locations in Rockland and in Drums, 570-384-3312 or 570-788-0977, and go to harmonfuneral.com.